welcome to the Mr. American Eagle YouTube channel, and today I guess I'll be talking about my 70s Fords. We got four of them. Got my 78 Ford Thunderbird, got a 72 F250, a 74 F100, and a 79 F150. Okay, so right here, here's my 78 Ford Thunderbird that sat in a garage for 26 years. The person who owned it before me passed away, sadly, so I sat in the garage for 26 years. So went over to talk to the neighbor and bought it off the neighbor for a fairly low price. That's why it looks this good. And I don't know. Well, we move into the interior. I'll show you the exterior in a little bit. But moving to the interior, when I first got the car, it had ropes in the seat and everything. Other than that, it has nice white leather seats. Got red carpet. Got the dash. Stuff in the back seat, but don't mind that. Oh, yeah. Other than that, the exterior of the car, yeah, the chrome around the windows corroding, got a little bit of rust. Nothing's perfect. Right now I got some spare wheels on there to get it rolling. If I can get back here, I'll show you that it's from 1996. This is the last time this car was plated. Now, according to the last owner, the last engine, the original engine that was in here was a Ford 302. And now, when the guy, before the guy passed away, he swapped out and put a 351 Windsor in here with an automatic transmission, 2-barrel carb. Runs decently fine. When we first pulled out of the garage, it didn't take much. We changed the oil, we checked the spark, and we poured gas down the carburetor, and it fired right up. I do got a video on my YouTube channel about that and everything. Other than that, we know one of my favorite parts about this car is the hideaway headlights. The hideaway headlights are down. It actually looks pretty neat. Then right here, you got this just for any impacts. You know your grill might be saved. But yeah, this is a 78 Ford Thunderbird. This right here will soon be my daily after a few modifications. Then we move on to my dad/brother's F250. It's a 72 single cab long bed. Has a 360 with an automatic transmission. Set you down right there real quick. Has a 360, has an automatic transmission. There's definitely room in there for at least a twin turbo setup. But no, they're probably gonna keep this truck stock too. It's been, by the looks of it, it's been painted once before. Right now, this does not run. This also sat in a garage for a fairly decent amount of time. No, it sat in a garage longer than that car, but you know, it still has more rust. This used to be an old farm truck, and I did a little bit of research, and this truck's actually from Jacksonville, Florida. Right now, all I know is we're going to remove the tent off the windows. We're going to replace the floor pans. And we're part of the door, looking for new interior pieces. You know, the headliners are not always the best in these old cars. Replace the seat. Right now, I think the radio and heat and AC works. This truck's fairly still in one piece. Other than that, move on to the bed. The bed has barely any rust. The bed, you got rust right there and a little bit of rust right here. Other than that, the rest of the bed is actually pretty solid. You got no rust around the rear wheel well. Got a little bit of rust along the trim, stuff like that. Then this back bumper was also a homemade bumper, which is also from the farm that it came from. Other than that, Really nice truck. You don't know the last year it was plated. And this also has 2 gas tanks. I think when my dad does decide to do something with his truck, he's going to take the rear gas tank out, but leave the cap here just for decoration and for safety purposes. Other than that, then we can move on to my mom's dad's truck. Got a 74 F-150. Right now we have the tail lights and any side markers put up right now because we had it painted earlier this month, at least this side of it, so it didn't have any more rust popping up. Other than that, this truck has been thrown together from like 5 different other trucks. I can show you here in the interior about that, how the ashtray is orange right now. And right here, as you see, we got a 390 under the hood with a 4-speed transmission manual. And this is part of the grill. I am going to paint it to best match the truck. Other than that, the seat is not ripped or nothing. Got all types of paint stuff in here so we can finish painting the truck later. I know I have to replace the roof and everything. That's a later problem. Gonna buy quarter panels, rocker panels, and cab corners for this truck. Then floor pans, because the floor pans are not always gonna be good. Other than that, it is a custom. It's an F100, and pretty sure it's also a Ranger. Other than that, the mirrors have been replaced by, I think, my grandpa. You're supposed to have this style of mirrors where it's top bracket and bottom bracket, but it has that took off and these put on for just a different style. Other than that, we move around to the front where set you down again. Pop the hood for you. And here we got a 390. It ran a few years ago. We had it sitting for a few years, moved to Kentucky. We finally moved back, and now I was sitting there and start putting money into this truck. And this truck turns over, does not fire. We're going to buy new parts for it. Other than that, this truck's going to stay fairly the same shape as what it has been, because this truck was my mom's dad's truck, and we don't want to do too much to lose the sentimental value of the truck. And yeah, so yeah, no 35-inch tires like I wanted, but I guess I have to listen to my parents. Other than that, we do not have the truck fully painted yet. It is, this color right here is not gonna stay the color. I will tell you the color the truck's gonna go in a completely video far from now. Other than that, this truck I've only seen red, gray, blue, black, yellow, a little bit of green every once in a while, and orange, as you see on the ashtray in there. Other than that, I think the front end is all original to the cab and everything, but the bed has been replaced. Can't wait to get this thing back on the road, because, you know, this has been one of my trucks that I've been wanting to drive for a while. Other than that, yeah, needs cleaned up, but, you know, after a little bit of work, it'll be all good. Then I guess I'll move on to the final truck. This is also my mom's dad's truck. It's a 1979 F-150 Ranger. This has a 400 modified, and it's a single cab long bed. Right now I think it has like 32-inch tires. My dad bought these. My dad traded his old trailer wheels for these, up to what I remember. And yes, this truck, this bed side will eventually be replaced, all because of the rust right here. What we're going to do, if we can't find a solution, is we're going to take these fenders right here and cut out a section off these fenders to replace that, so we don't have to buy a new bed, because trying to find a bed cheap or buying a brand new bed is way too expensive. Now, we sat there and painted the roof a few years ago. You know, it needs another coat. Has rust on the outside. Let's see. Yet again. This one has the 400 modified. We put a brand new Elder Block carburetor on it, new filter. oil change, new spark plugs. We're gonna end up replacing the spark plug wires and doing new distributor cap. We're gonna eventually pull this engine and paint it, make it all look good. And yeah, you know, loose hardware, you know, you gotta have that. But this is definitely the easiest hood to shut out of all of them. But yeah, this is not lifted. This is this factory height. Also a few years ago, we went under the truck, removed the bed, and painted the back of this black. We painted the framing black so it stopped rusting and everything. Painted the back of the cab black just to preserve it just a little bit. Right now it has a plastic inliner because we need to find either a new interior or we'll have to pay for a new one. But this right here will do for now. Got more rust on the rear fender. And I don't know when the last year this was plated. I'm assuming back in like probably 2007. Other than that, yeah, this truck has been used to haul wood and everything. That truck right there is actually, according to my dad, has added leaf springs so it can haul more stuff like an older truck. I think my grandpa replaced it with F250 leaf springs instead of the F150. I don't know. This is my grandpa's work truck. This was his favorite truck just because he stopped driving it after he got this gold truck. Other than that, I'm very excited to get these going. Can't wait to get my car on the road. My car only needs like $500 in parts just to get it going. Other than that, I guess I'll go ahead and end the video here to where I can get back to being busy. Hope to catch y'all next time. See ya.